Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or is ascendant, is in the amazing sign of Capricorn. So you have two really strong cards in terms of love at the beginning of the month. You have the Empress and you have the Lovers. And the Empress is letting me know that you're in a place of self-acceptance and appreciation as far as who you are romantically, what you want in your life. You're also probably at a point where if you're not in a relationship, if you're single, you are going to have a lot of suitors. There's going to be a lot of people around you that are interested in you. You're giving off those vibes. You're very open and willing to communicate and talk and flirt and do all of those things. If you're actually in a relationship, the Empress has a lot to do with creating something new. Now, in what you choose to create is up to you, Capricorn. It could be anything. And the obvious thing is a child, but it could also be a business or a project or a new relationship or anything that comes from creativity and love that is created in our sacral chakra. It is a very sort of loving, gentle vibe, but also she's the woman that you don't want to mess with either. She's strong. She has a sense of pride, a sense of self-respect, a sense of self-worth. So that's kind of the place that you're in. And the card that is crossing you in terms of love is the Three of Wands. So you might feel like, okay, I'm this queen or I'm this king, and I have all of this in front of me, and I have all of this to give, and I have all of this love. But you're looking out kind of at your kingdom, and you're like, but I'm by myself. You're like, it's a beautiful new beginning, but I'd like to share it with somebody. I'd like to have something with someone. But that thought that you're having in your mind, that Three of Wands, of I want to be able to share and build something, because the Three of Wands is the card directly before the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is about companionship. So it's saying that you're gearing up for companionship. You're almost there. But you have some negative thinking that you have to kind of get rid of. And you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is saying you want love, and love is what has the possibility of crossing your path right now. You've put yourself in a position where creating love for yourself right now isn't a hard thing to do. You've let a lot of the things in the past go. You still have a few things that are bothering you with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You might be having some subconscious things pop up for you right now. Dreams, synchronicity, thoughts about a particular person that you're letting go of. But overall, you're really clear in terms of what you want. You have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so I'm going to show it to you in the upright. And the Two of Pentacles is a woman right here that's standing, and she's basically juggling these two responsibilities. So it's saying your life with the Two of Pentacles in the upright is saying there's a choice to be made, or you're juggling something. It could be two people, or it could be a person and a work situation, a person and another family member. It really is about your personal situation. But when you turn it in reverse, it says you are no longer juggling. The decision has been made. The decision has been finalized. So Capricorn, you're finalizing yourself. Now, you're finalizing the decisions in December that you need to make for yourself romantically for the coming year. The only thing that I would say about that is don't bury yourself alive off of this Eight of Swords fear. Don't let this fear rule your life. I am true love 2024. Okay, so my computer died. So, where was I? You have some fear built up around creating this new relationship. Waiting for that to go by. You have some fear built up around this relationship or creating this new relationship that you're hoping for. And only thing that I would say is don't lock yourself in your own cell. Like, don't keep yourself in your own self-imposed prison. Let go. If you drop a pentacle, it's okay to drop a pentacle. And it's okay to choose somebody or something different than what you thought it was going to be. This is letting me know that you're holding on to the right choice too tightly. The Four of Pentacles is really all about feeling like there's some form of lack or feeling like there's a right decision that needs to be made. And as you can see in this deck, she's meditating over it. She's trying to come to a happy place, make the right choice, and really allow herself some freedom. So that's what I mean when I say these cards are very positive in terms of their depictions. So don't lock yourself into something that you don't want to be in. If somebody is pressuring you to be in a relationship, don't go for it. If somebody is, at a place where you have to make a choice between two people and those two people weren't what you thought they were going to be, or even more so if you're choosing between family, work, family, circumstance, family, whatever, it still is very clear that you're interested in having a relationship and that you're ready to build something. You don't work on yourself that hard and put in that much dedication and that much hard work to be by yourself. And trust me, Capricorn, I know that. This is a business transaction for you as much as it is a relationship. So you want things to be equal on all levels. It's not just love. It's not just finance. It's not just family. Your life has to be well-rounded. And I know there's a fear around what you're building right now, because I can personally tell you that you're building your own little family / empire / home. And it is actually going to work out well, because you have the Lovers here. And the Lovers is letting you know, all right, maybe, in the past you've had a relationship that you felt like was equal, but for whatever reason, it didn't come into fruition, or there were some negative thoughts surrounding it, and now you're still kind of holding on to it, but there's a part of you that really wants to let go. And I can see that happening for you. I can see that, you're in a space where some things are about to change, but right now, this whole entire spread to me is based off of the Nine of Swords and based off of you realizing that this is just a nightmare. This is not something that you have to put yourself through. This is not something you have to do. Make a choice. Make a choice because you want to make a choice. Make a choice because it's what you want to do for yourself. It's not selfish. It's not the wrong thing to do. Don't lock yourself in a situation where you feel, like you're unhappy. Because there's something there. I'm sorry, there's so many sirens right now. I guess that's what happens when you live on Hollywood Boulevard. So, there are so many things that are going to work in your favor right now, Capricorn. You, somebody told me this not too long ago. You are the shit. You get to recognize that that's who you are, and that you get to have the type of relationship that you want to have. And I think December is very much about you coming to that conclusion, Capricorn. You're almost there. And I know everyone says that to you all the time, so I apologize. But January, February, March is really going to be a new energy for you. Not just because it's the beginning of the new year, but also not just because you're in the middle of a solar return, but also because you're at the end of that sorrow. You're at the end of that loss. That loss is no longer as important to you. You're not going to hold it in as high regard as you have in the past. So normally I take 2 cards, but you had 3 flyers that came out, so I'm going to keep them all. The first one was the 6 of Pentacles, which is about treating yourself fairly. Don't put someone on a pedestal and not allow yourself fairness in this relationship or equality in what you're looking for in a relationship. Because this seems like you're locking yourself into something because you think it's the right thing to do, but you're really you've made up your mind and you're just going to stick with whatever decision you've made because it was the right decision. And you're holding on to that and trying to be this steady, kind of wonderful, strong, poignant force through it. But I don't really think that's going to happen. I think that's just based off of your fear. And realistically, I think your expectation versus what you're going to get is something that's completely different. I think the universe is changing some things for you in the background. I think beautiful and wonderful situations are manifesting and multiplying. And maybe you're aware of that. Maybe you do know, because the 6 of Pentacles, even when you look at this card, they're beneath this tree, and this tree is flowering. It's going through this major cycle, and that's where your life and your love life is headed towards. You're headed towards this flowering, this blooming, this blossoming of passion and love and creativity, and also finances, Capricorn. You have a few pentacle cards that's letting me know that a lot of your romantic woes could be based on the fact that there might be some financial things involved, or some things that you're taking into consideration. Maybe you're at the point where you're finally ready to get married and have a family, but you're trying to get your finances together. Or maybe you're at the point where you're thinking about leaving this relationship that you're in that's not working for you, or choosing between 2 people, but at the same time finances are playing a part in who you choose or what you think your choice should be. So you're going to get an offer of love, Capricorn. You're going to have the ability to give your heart to someone. And at the end of the month, your outcome card is the Sun. And the Sun is really, it's hot, I know that seems really simplified, but it's this warming that you feel when you just can't help but smile. It's passion, it's illumination, it's love, it's joy. So you have a lot to look forward to in terms of January, the end of December, and moving forward. I would say after Christmas, you're going to have some things open up for you that you were expecting, but they're going to be better than you expect. There's going to be some things that are going to be major changes for you. Now, I don't see anybody that is breaking up or doing anything major, but what I do see is that you're going to drop the illusions. The illusions are no longer going to be present. So whatever it is that you need in your life, whether it's a new partner, whether it's having some security so that you can build the type of partnership that you're looking to have, or whether it's you recognizing your own self-worth in the month of December, Capricorn, it is all going to be there for you. It's going to be there for you in a really, really big way. So with that being said, I enjoyed our time together. I hope to see you next month. Please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe if you have any other questions or things for me. I will really, really, really try to get back to people. If I don't, just know that I love you and I'm with you in spirit, and I am going to try my damnedest to make it happen. So I love you so much, and I hope you have a fabulous holiday and that you are with the people that you love and celebrating the things that you love, and wherever you are in the world, that you have the love in your life and you're sharing that love, even in the smallest way. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Celebrate. Love you guys.